Welcome back to Greg's Gruns. Today we're going to be talking about the Mammoth Sniper Challenge. This is a match that I'm going to be shooting with my buddy Max. He's a very good shooter. I know him from the run and gun events. He's also a fast runner. But it's a team sniper match, and it's a ruck style match. So you've got to carry all of your gear with you for essentially 3 days. And the rucking is approximately 10 miles a day, is what they say. And it's you have to carry all of your equipment with you. You're not allowed to stop at your car or anything. And you have to have all the stuff to shoot the match. And you've got to also survive for 3 days with no supplies other than water. Of course, you can drop out if you are going to freeze to death or starve to death or something, but the idea is that you are a self-sufficient team for 2.5 days. Sunday is a little bit shorter. I've shot these kinds of matches before. There used to be a match called the Vortex Sniper Challenge, which is a similar style match, unknown distance, long-range match, where you have to range the targets on the clock, find the targets, range them, and engage them. It is and was very challenging, and this time it's going to be really, really cold. It's going to dip down into the teens at night and probably going to be 20s and 30s during the day. So it's going to be really cold, and you have to not freeze to death. That's part of the challenge. I'm just going to give you a little basic loadout of what my ruck is, because you've got to be really careful about what you bring. You have to make 16-minute mile times. That's the cutoff. If you are slower than that, your scores don't count. You're not DQ'd. You can shoot the match, but your scores don't count anymore. Essentially, you have lost. That happens to a lot of teams. Some percentage of the teams drop the rucks. They carry too much stuff, or they're not fit enough to make the ruck time. So I've been training that a lot. If you follow me on Instagram, you can see my rucks that I've been doing. 16-minute mile sounds really slow, but you're carrying, my pack is about 50 pounds. So you got a 50-pound pack. 15-minute mile time for me is like a little bit of jogging and very quick walking. 14-minute mile is like mostly jogging for me. I could go faster than that, but that's unnecessary. You don't get extra points or anything for going faster. You just have to not be cut at that 16-minute mile pace. So very challenging, physically demanding. You got to be organized. You got to plan. So I've been planning for this for a really long time, and I'll show you guys my ruck setup. Like I said, right around 50 pounds. I'm gonna weigh it right now. My teammate Max is carrying some other stuff. Like he has the tent. I will put the tent in my bag when I get it. Or we can split it up. We'll see. We'll see when we get together before the match here. But I'm leaving tomorrow, so this will be a fun. Well, maybe not the most fun, but it'll be a very, very challenging, interesting match to shoot. And let's get to the ruck loadout. All right, here's my pack. It is a Sierra Designs Flex Capacitor 60-liter bag. These are some just Foxelli trekking poles. And this is how I'm going to be carrying my rifle. I got this bag specifically because it has all these straps on it, and I can really cinch the gun down. And I've tested this, and it doesn't really move all that much. I haven't done like a full-blown ruck with it, but I'm pretty confident it's got, 5 or 6 straps holding it together. So I've done a lot of other cockamamie schemes for holding my rifle onto the bag, but that's that. This is, of course, you military guys know, too many privates got run over doing PT, so this is a requirement for Army bases now. I just weighed this pack. It is sitting at 45 pounds, but I will probably be taking the tent, which is around 5 pounds. So that is going to add about 5 pounds to the pack. In one of these little shoulder things, I've got my safety glasses. In the side pouches, I'm leaving the side pouches kind of empty, mostly empty for now, so I can figure out what to put in them. But right now I've just got my Walker Ear Pro. I think that's worth the wait to have like electronic Ear Pro so I can hear instead of just foamies. Also, when foamies get cold, they're pretty much impossible to put in your ear without warming them up first. And here, I got some tissues, Right in the Rain, and my headlamp. That's just for now. I obviously need some pens and pencils, but that doesn't add a whole lot of weight. Nice thing about this bag, you just do that. I'm gonna get the rifle out. It takes a second to get the rifle out. I'm just gonna do that off camera because it's gonna be boring. All right, rifle's out. I'll go over that in a second. I know you guys want to see that setup. You've seen it on the channel here before, but it doesn't hurt to go over it again. All right, in here, working from the top, we got rear bag. That's very important. This Kuiu jacket is going to be my main outer garment. It's the Kuiu, I forgot, it doesn't say. It's one of their heavier outer garments. It's light, but it's not super light. It's basically a fleece with a lot of insulation, and it's very warm. So that's going to be my main outer garment. I have this Outdoor Research hat. That's a great little hat, and it has a little face covering that actually will extend over your face so you don't get windburn as bad. And I think I'll probably actually be wearing this at night in the tent because my sleeping quilt doesn't have, it's not like a mummy bag. It doesn't have head covering, so I'm probably just going to wear this at night or if my head is really, really cold. But it's very light and it's super warm. This is my sling. It's just a Blue Force Gear padded sling with a QD. The rear thing, the rear attachment is just going to go on a piece of paracord because I've got a fixed stock rifle. It's a magazine pouch. This is basically my my personal items. I got earplugs in case someone snores. My contact case and my mouth guard because I grind my teeth at night. This is a cup. These are hot hands and hot toes. My wife got me these. Thank you. I love you. Definitely going to be wanting to use those. This is a little external battery. I think it's worth the wait to have this. Of course, a cord, and it's in a bag so it doesn't get wet. This is some food along with a long spoon. We've got some almond butter in here. I'm not going to break all of this down, but Honey Stinger energy chews, some instant coffee, I think 3 instant coffees, and some meal bars. The meal bars are essential because they're very high in calories. So I don't have to make these every time for every meal. I might not be able to or want to. So this is buffalo mac and cheese, 580 calories. Basically picked the highest calorie ones to bring. I'm bringing 4 of these. Fettuccine Alfredo. Biscuits and gravy, that'll be for breakfast one day. And fried rice, chicken fried rice. You're telling me a chicken fried this rice? More hot hands. I might put this in a little bag. When we get to the shooting stuff, here's two Lancer mags. I'm never going to use more than 20 rounds in a stage because of how these stages are set up. I'll explain that probably in the after action, but the way the stages are, they're not designed for you to have unlimited shots. Essentially, you're probably only going to shoot, depending on how many targets you find, you're probably going to shoot like 10 or 12 rounds max per stage. You know, it's set up for bolt guns, really. So 20 rounds is more than enough. Probably only need one magazine, but they don't weigh a whole lot. This is a Glock, then Acro P1, and a Safariland holster. It's a Glock. Nothing crazy there. This is my SOE belt that I've used forever and ever. It's great, super sturdy. This is my rifle ammo. It's 150 rounds of 223, and the reason a lot of people's packs weigh like 60 pounds, and I think a lot of that has to do with ammo. 223 is very light. This is Black Arc Mark 262 Alpha in a Dyneema bag. Got Snickers. Got one Snickers for each day for a little morale boost. Got the bag starting to tip over here. We've got pistol ammo. In fact, I need to put a few more rounds in here, but pistol ammo, some Glock mags with Terran extensions on there. I've had really good luck with those mags. I'm not about to try the Magpul mags. I know they're lighter, but I'll take a couple extra ounces and know for sure that they'll work. All right. Getting into support gear, we've got my binos, range-finding binos. These are pretty much essential. You have to have rangefinder, and range-finding binos are really pretty much mandatory for these kinds of matches. In this little harness, I've got, this is a Mystery Ranch harness. In this harness, I've got extra batteries for everything, including my headlamp and the Kestrel and the Acro and the binos themselves. So I've got extra batteries in there for everything because cold weather really kills batteries. I've got a Sharpie. This is a Really Right Stuff binocular mount for tripod. Max has the tripod. Only bringing one tripod. Might be helpful to have two, but not worth the wait to have two, I don't think. And of course, my Kestrel is in here. And of course, the binos themselves are the SIG 3000s. Kilo 3000s, which I don't think they make these anymore. I think they only make the 10,000s now. But these 3000s have been fantastic. The glass is really nice, and I'm glad I picked them up when I did. So that's the little harness that I will have on probably during the stage. It's very secure, holds some other random crap in there. Alright, and I have my dry bag. Oh, oops, what's this? Some more personal items. What's in here? I forgot about this. We've got some dude wipes. Oh yeah, dude wipes and little disposable toothbrushes. Yeah, so it's just some extra hygiene stuff. And we have my dry bag. So the dry bag is going to contain all of my clothes, basically. My pack can kind of get wet. It's not supposed to rain. Please God. Please God, don't rain. But my clothes will stay dry, and it's an 8-liter dry bag. But in here we have all my clothes. So we've got pair of sleeping socks that I'll probably wear over my other socks. We've got some high-tech wool under thermal layers, a top and a bottom for sleeping so I don't die. Undies, and a little thermal cap. This is a smart wool cap that weighs basically nothing, and I can wear it under another hat if I really want to. Also have this mid layer, so this is my mid layer, and I think it's a Mountain Hardware, just a thermal thingy. That's all my clothes. That goes in the dry bag. I'm not bringing extra pants or anything silly like that. Yeah, so we got camp fuel, of course. More socks. I'm bringing a pair of socks for each day, an extra pair for each day. I probably don't even need this many socks, but in case my feet get wet or something like that, that would be absolutely horrible. And these are all darn tough socks. If I didn't have enough socks, that would just completely ruin my experience, and I might actually get frostbite if that happens. So, extra socks. All right, now we got the camping stuff. This is my Thermarest. It's the Neo Air. It's got I think it's a 7 or 8 R value, so it's one of their warmest Thermarests. And it's got a little pump sack. I ordered a stupid, a little pump, a little electronic pump that's this big, but of course it hasn't arrived. I ordered it like a fucking month ago. Very annoying. Little camp pillow. I was debating bringing this, but it doesn't weigh very much, and it is designed to be a pillow, unlike your bags. If I use a bag, it's probably going to slide off 1,000 times. So this actually has a bungee. It came with my sleeping quilt for free. It actually has a bungee. You can bungee it to your Thermarest. That's nice. Little quality of life thing. This is camp stove, some extra camp stove. Max has one, but no offense, Max, your Amazon special camp stove does not inspire any confidence. So I'm bringing an extra camp stove. It really doesn't weigh that much. It's very small. Dude wipes. These are the big ones. This is not a full container. This is for poop and wiping yourself off, of course. Finally, we have my Enlightened Equipment sleeping quilt, which is it's a 0-degree quilt, and I've actually never camped with it. I've just experimented with it. It compresses to be pretty dang small, and it's 0 degrees. So the idea of a sleeping quilt over a sleeping bag is that a sleeping bag, you're just laying on top of the down on the bottom, so you're compressing it. It doesn't really do much, and you can save weight by essentially kind of eliminating most of the bottom of the sleeping bag and kind of bungeeing it around your Thermarest or whatever pad you have. So that's the idea. I will be testing it in the field, and I'll let you know how it does. See if I'm cold or not. It seems like it might be kind of drafty, but we'll see. We'll see how I like it. It is very warm. It's 0 degrees, so that means that at 15 or 18 degrees when it's very, very cold, I'll be more comfortable. For those who don't know, the degree rating is like, it's not comfort. It's like 0 degrees, you won't die. So add like 15 or 20 degrees to that, and you'll maybe be comfortable. All right, I think that's it. The bag, like I said, this is the Flex Capacitor 40 to 60 liter bag. This bag weighs 2 or 3 pounds. It's incredibly lightweight. It weighs absolutely nothing. Max actually sent me a link to this, and it wasn't even that expensive. I think it was like $150 for this thing. It was on sale, and It's like half the price of my Osprey, and I like it better than my Osprey. So, fantastic pack. We'll see how it does on the rucks. It seems to be decently sturdy for how thin it is. So, that's all my stuff. Everything's laid out there. If you guys want individual weights on items, I can weigh them for you. Just, ask me in the comments and I'll weigh it and get back to you. But yeah, I tried to pretty much pare down as much stuff as I possibly could, and I'm right at 50 pounds if I take the whole tent. So that's what I got for my ruck. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I'm gonna bring this sticky pint-sized game changer as well. It's pretty light, and it works pretty well. I'm probably also gonna bring a Sandsock medium-size lightweight bag too. Max has that right now, but I'm definitely bringing that attached to the outside of my bag. As for my apparel on the rucks, I'm probably gonna wear these Kuiu Attack pants. Attack, right? Assault? Attack? Yeah, Attack. Kuiu Attack pants. And probably going to wear either this Sitka top as a base layer or this Columbia top. I haven't decided yet. Footwear is going to be a pair of Keen boots. I've been practice rucking in these, and they are very nice. They're pretty warm. They're not the lightest, but they're not the heaviest, and they're very comfortable. I really like the foot box. I've got really fat, wide feet, so these are going to be great for rucking, I think. Really important to have a solid pair of boots. Some guys are doing like trail running shoes. I don't really get that. I want to have some ankle support for these kind of activities. So I'm going with the Keens. They are a solid choice, and I will report back on how they do. But Greg, it's going to be 15 degrees. You're not going to bring gloves? Yeah, of course I'm going to bring gloves. These Sitka gloves are pretty warm, and I can also do things in them. They're dexterous. I might actually bring some under gloves for those as well, since it's going to be so fucking cold. Of course, a beanie, and this Kuiu face covering thing in case it's really cold and windy, which it will be, of course. I'm probably going to wear at least the hat and gloves on my rucks. That's why it wasn't in the bag. But yeah, there you go. All right, my rifle. I gave my rifle a good clean, and it's printing groups much better than it had been. It was shooting about 1.5 inches, and I gave the bore a really good clean, and now it's shooting right around, a little under an inch, an inch to under an inch. So that was pretty much essential. You guys who follow the channel have seen this gun before. It's my PRI built Mark 12. You have an Otter Creek. Oh, hello. Hi, kitty. I'm doing a video. It's got an Otter Creek Lab OCM 5 on there. Okay. Sorry about that. It's got an Otter Creek Lab OCM 5 with a Coltac cover. I also have the Allen can, but this is lighter weight, so obviously I'm taking this one. They sound the same, so it's fine. This is the MDT SkyPod. In my opinion, one of the best bipods on the market. My cat is weighing in here. Hi, kitty. Very distracting cat. So this is a PRI built Mod H 16-inch upper. It's got a QD sling swivel here. Vortex 4.5 to 27. with an acro on top. The acro is actually really very useful for quickly kind of seeing where your scope is pointed, as well as shooting up close if you have to. Geisley mount, obviously Reptilia, acro mount. A lot of people ask me, how do you see out of the... I can see, it's fine. I can see. That's all there is to it. I can see. The dot is not obscured. It's dirty because I shoot it a lot. It's actually got a PRI lower, kind of retro bake-like grip, and it's got a really cool stock. That's it's actually the Canadian M16A2 stock that is A1 length, because I find the A2 stock to be too long. So kind of a cool furniture setup, but it is a fixed stock, so I have this paracord for my sling. We'll see how that holds up. I don't anticipate we're going to be needing the sling a whole lot. Kind of depends match to match, but that's the rifle setup. If you have any questions about it, just ask me in the comments. It's got a Douglas barrel, 1-in-7 barrel, and I'm shooting Black Arc Mark 262 Alpha ammo. What's the velocity, Greg? I think it's about 28-15 out of this gun, which is screaming hot for 77 grains out of a 16-inch barrel. So now that I have my cat's seal of approval, we'll close out the video. This video is brought to you by Greg's Grips. This is definitely an American-made 1911 with actually American-made Carlo Walnut double diamond grips made by yours truly. Available at gregsgrips.com. Also, Hudson H9 or Daniel Defense H9 grips are available too if you have one of those and you want to beautify your Daniel Defense H9. I make walnut grips or any other kind of wood. Just send me a DM and I'll get you hooked up.
Nice grips. Oh.
Oh,